Welcome back to the Birdies and Bourbon Show. Dan,
Yeah.
it's going to be a Negroni kind of day for me, and we're a little early. I'll get into that in a second.
Mm.
But maybe a Negroni kind of day because I may have been at everybody's favorite little nine-holer in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee, smacking it around, and allegedly there was some bourbon consumed. Just saying.
There you go.
Speaking of, where are you going next week? I mean, why are we doing this early? What's
Oh, it
happening?
ain't me. It ain't me. I'm not the jet setter. You're the jet setter.
Oh, jet setter. What do we get to talk about? I will give you, I'll bring you up to speed on Sweetens and a little bit of the what's happenings there.
Okay.
I don't have any trivia for you this week yet, but
Oh, okay.
I may have some along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, we could just kill the Houston Open and talk about the White Lotus after a quick debrief because there's a scene in the most recent episode that let's just say it's very outwardly thinking,
That's one way of putting it. Yeah.
or it's yeah that's yeah, we'll talk about that too. We're gonna make some bets, and we got to catch up on NCAA, man. I mean, I've been cleaning up in March Madness.
Oh, have you?
Now my brackets not so much. But I've got like a seven-way parlay that's going right now, and I'm four deep in it, and they're all wins so far, and it's like 1275 or something. Now I'll pull it up
Oh,
and tell you what they are, but I'll tell you what's left. But I mean I think I think that's going to pay off.
nice.
I mean who doesn't like a plus 1275?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Good.
And speaking of, are they playing the tournament in the NC March Madness? They're in Raleigh, right? This week,
They were,
this
yeah.
weekend. Yeah,
Duke was, yeah.
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 Well, no, I'm not talking about the college. I'm talking about the tournament.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Just checking. Making sure we're on the same page here.
Yeah. Both. Both.
I feel like
There's
your
two L's in
I
Q's.
feel like your BAC isn't quite at the level that mine is. So
I
there's
would probably tend to agree with you on
I'm
that.
not
Yeah.
saying that I'm having a problem interpreting you, but you may you may be confused at the words that are coming out of
Yeah,
my
no,
mouth.
they were at the Lenovo Center. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
right here.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. I thought so. Well, okay. Hey, here we go.
Okay.
The Valspar.
The Valspar. You can't. Hey, you can't spell the Valspar without par.
No, you cannot. And Justin Thomas would have loved to have seen a few
Oh, he
pars.
was all
He
giggly
would
over
have
there,
loved
man.
to have seen a few
Did you
pars.
see how giggly he was out there? Oh my gosh.
Well, I saw how giggly he was when he made the turn,
Like a
and I think it was
14,
was it 12, 13, and
12,
then
13, 14. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my, the tides have
yeah.
changed.
Triple A could have been a help for him out there with
Uh,
those with all those flat tires.
it will. Oh, remind me after this to tell you
Hmm.
about Sweetens weekend. I jumped right into the
Okay.
JT thing, but that's fine. I want to stay here
Okay.
because could there have been two bigger D bags in contention to win that tournament than Big Dick Vic and Tiger Woods, little buddy?
I mean, no, you're right. But no, here it is. So he birdies 15 to go up by three, and then 16, 17, and 18 just
Did he? But
disastrous.
no, I mean, like the drives. I mean, he was. I think it was 17 that he was chipping out of the pine straw. And he literally just had to chip out. He couldn't get aggressive because the water's right there. Maybe it was 18.
18,
And then,
18.
yeah,
17 was a par three.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And then he chips out. And then he short dicks it in the sand. It's like, what
I
are you
know.
doing, dude? What are you doing?
18. Yeah.
You're up by two.
Yeah.
Why are you losing this
Well,
golf tournament?
oh yeah. 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 100%. 100%.
The band said it was Karma Police, but
So,
I don't
so
agree with the band.
it was glued to the TV for you, but your two favorite people on the PGA Tour.
By
Like
the
if they
way,
put Justin Thomas and Viktor Hovland in the booth when they both retire, I think you'd give up golf.
No, it's gonna be pig skins and ports.
That's right. Pig
I
skins
mean,
and ports.
why would we? Why would we stick with this? But I mean, like, really, like the two people that, and I'm still, you know this about. We've known each other for a long time,
Long time. Long time.
and you know this about me.
Yeah.
I don't hold a grudge.
No, of course not. Mm-mm.
Yeah, that a couple years ago at East Lake, though, that Javi situation, that kind
Hmm.
of, it's, I mean, I'm not bitter about it still, but I do feel snubbed.
For those of the listeners that do not know the story, Cal was not fans of JT, Javi, or Brian Harmon.
If there's any first time listeners out
Now,
there,
but he loved that Rory. Oh, he
yeah,
loved that Rory.
well, hey, guess what? I said, Roars, let's get a
Yeah.
photo up. He said, oh yeah, get it, man. Oh no, uh, he said, I don't. That's my Australian accent. Do the Irish accent and what he said.
Ah, shh. Of
Hey,
course, of
top
course
of
we
the
could.
day.
Come on over, laddie.
Hold on. When I said Irish, did you hear Scottish? Because
Yeah.
in my head I was thinking Scottish,
Yeah. Well,
but
you can see it from there. It's fine.
you can see it. I mean, if you're on the right side of the island.
So, speaking of Irish, another laddie that did not have a good day today, Lowry. Ugh.
Sean Laurie.
Oh, yeah. All right. So get seriously, but let's get on a serious note here for a second. All right. We're going to get back to the Sweetens Cove.
Who said that I wasn't serious already?
I know you are. No. Who is the best golfer in the world right now?
Hmm. OWGR, or you're saying just in general?
I'm just saying, from you to me, like who's your front runner for Augusta? Who's the hottest one coming in right now? Because
Uh,
I actually think JT is probably top five right now. Because Thursday got him with the wins and everything, and like, I think we picked right. It was just the win.
he looked good last week too, man, at
I
the
know
Players.
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. Yeah,
there were lots of things, and so if you want to talk about Augusta, I mean, things could get very hairy at Augusta. I
yeah,
mean, the weather, it ain't November, baby.
yeah,
I mean, this is April
yeah,
in South Georgia. I mean,
yeah.
it could be anything. And what did we have the other night? I guess it was last weekend when they had those big storms that came through. So
Hmm.
I'm not answering your question, but I'm getting there.
That's okay.
And but I'm answering it in the sense of like we don't know the conditions that we're going to get, and I I'm not I don't know if JT is if I would say he's the number one right now,
Okay.
but we did when we spoke last. We mentioned we made some projections. Who
Yeah.
did we bet? Did we bet Neiman? Is that
We bet
who we?
Neiman. We
Oh,
bet Neiman.
and Sergio. And Sergio.
Sergio.
And
Sergio.
I'm not saying that they're the two best golfers right now in that are the two best professional golfers.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not PGA quality, but they're
Yeah.
still professionals. Uh, I think that we could have. I think this could be a year for a first time winner,
So JT.
and and, and because well, Tiger ain't gonna get it. I mean, Phil, it's probably the best chance he has to win another major. But I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll give you a top 10. Maybe I'll give you a top five. I'll definitely give you a top 10 out of Phil. We should take that all day. He's going to make the cut.
Hmm.
Who else? Scotty?
Rory.
I,
Rory.
well, so that's the one right there, man. That's
He's
my
doesn't need
answer.
two wins this season, right?
So that's my answer. My
Two
answer,
wins.
that's where you saw where I was going.
Yeah, I
You,
did.
you were
The
picking up
leprechaun. The leprechaun. Yeah.
yeah, you're picking up the drinks that I was putting down.
Mhm.
It's the lucky leprechaun, man,
I think
and
it's his year.
it's well, not only that. I mean, I'm still a little. Uh, I wanted to say bedazzled. There's this fella I play with at Sweetens often.
Yeah.
He's allegedly he's
Yeah.
a local legend,
Yeah.
and his name is Paul.
Okay.
Well, I started calling him Paul Wall the first time that I met him.
Okay.
So he asked the other day, not the other, but a few years ago. He said, "What? Who's this Paul Wall guy?" Somebody we were playing with showed him a picture. He goes, "That shit. I don't even have bedazzle braces. I mean, how are you calling me that guy?" But so I say that in that the whole St. Patrick's Day,
Yeah.
it just so happens that we're not going to finish it today. We're going to a 3-hole match on
Yeah.
Monday,
Yeah.
and which is St. I mean, there were a lot of coincidences. And I'm not saying that coincidences don't happen. They
No.
could be coincidental.
Exactly. And he said, I was listening today on the broadcast that I didn't see this afterwards, but apparently Rory said he was very nervous during that playoff. So another thing where
And
yeah, he did going into the playoff.
He
He was
was
nervous.
nervous for the fellow that he was playing against.
Yeah, he
Like
was nervous
because
going into the
because
playoff
he
because he
just kept
wanted it so
shit.
bad, you know.
He was
No,
nervous for
going
he
into it. So
was
I think again,
nervous for JJ
I
Spawn after he just
yeah.
dicked his first
Yeah,
shot
but
over
the
in
point
the.
exactly. But the point being is I think he's had a really good run and tests coming into Augusta to where he's been tested in ways that, was like, okay, let's do a playoff the next day. It's like, oh shit, okay, this is great practice
I think it
for this.
is.
And I think his form's there. I'm with you. I say Rory.
It's
Can
like
I let
it's
him?
like me babysitting at Sweetens Cove. It's like I've been
Exactly.
practicing up. I'm being responsible, and I'm going to do the right thing.
Yep, exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So Neiman wins.
So we should double down on Demon for sure. That's exactly what we'll look at the betting. We got to we're gonna make some NCAA bets in a sec. Well, I guess we're gonna make some golf bets too
Golf bets too. Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the Houston Open.
To Houston. Yep.
But we should look at some futures on the Masters too. And
Let's do it right now. Yeah. You want to do it later? Or you want to do it now?
well, I mean, I'm available.
Hmm, okay.
I'm available if you are. What are you
I'm
doing
available.
right now?
I'm getting ready to make some Masters futures bets.
We got to talk about our the roofer.
Oh,
The roofer is in contention to. He's not winning right now. He's definitely in the top 10 or tied for the top 10 in the top 10. And the roofer could win. This could be a chance for you, Dan, to get to Sweetens.
Okay. Good.
Because if you win, you get a eightsome.
Oh, wow. He doesn't
I
know eight
mean,
people, does he?
nope. Well, not that would show up and play golf with him. But what I will say is I will text him as we're continuing through this exercise, and I'll let him know that if he wins, he has a sevensome.
Great. I got one question for you, and I'm going to use some vulgar language here.
Oof.
How the fuck is Scotty Scheffler still the favorite in the DraftKings for the
I don't
Masters?
know. You
How is he
tell
still
me.
plus 350? How? How?
You tell. Well, okay. Here's how I would say I think he's still ranked number one in the world.
Okay.
He's a two-time. Oh, we got to. Well, we'll talk about his. He's a two-time Masters winner,
Yeah.
and yeah, I mean, I think those two things say it all. I'm not arguing that it might not really need to be the right thing. I'm just saying. I mean, they don't call him dive bar for nothing, man.
They don't call him dive bar for nothing. I'll tell you, Cal used this vernacular a couple of weeks ago to describe John Rahm. And I think if we can get a couple more Negronis in them by the end of the show, he'll be saying that Scotty Scheffler is old news.
Old news.
Old news.
Scotty Scheffler is old. The only reason that Scotty Scheffler was unique it was just the wins. And as
Just
soon
the
as
wins.
Scotty Scheffler doesn't win anymore, Scotty Scheffler is an afterthought.
Mm.
He seems like a very nice guy. I've never met him, and I'm not
Yep.
saying that and we're fans. We like him. We like what he. I
Oh,
mean,
Scotty's great. Yeah.
it's
Scotty's great. Yeah.
it's a great approach,
Yep.
but yeah, no, it's like
And we're joking with Scotty Scheffler being old news. I mean, obviously the guy had an injury. He's bouncing back. And
no,
he's
if
old news. Yeah.
if he doesn't have a win this season, toast.
Okay. So and when Cal says toast, he means Scotty's going to go from Mr. Nike, clean Nike, to looking like Max Homa in the Yellow Pages.
Ooh, speaking of, Max Homa's not looking good these days.
Cole's not running good.
I I don't know if there's trouble in paradise. I don't know if there's I mean plus 350. I mean Rory at plus 650. It's only going to
I
get short. We will not
I
see Rory. We
I
will
think I
not
already bet it at 700 or so. I thought I
we
bet. Yeah, I think I got some already bets in. Hold on, let
Oh,
me
you
see.
know who else looked good this week? Xander had a little I mean, he when I let me I'll redact that statement.
I got Rory. That's US bets PGA. Go ahead, keep going.
Do you know who else had a little flash in the pan this weekend? The X-Man.
The X-Man did. He did. Yeah,
And
signs of life.
he likes some Augusta. And you know, his daddy liked to put that hat on and
Mhm.
get out there on the range and watch him strap those balls, boy.
Signs of life. I don't
Just
actually don't have
saying.
Rory. I got Rory for the PGA at plus 1100.
I don't know. I'm getting on it at six. I'm going to use some of my hefty NCAA tournament winnings to go ahead and
I better go ahead and lock that in.
and I mean it's not going to get longer. I can tell you
Not
that.
going to
So
get longer.
okay, so you've got at the top of the betting board at
Yep.
plus 350, you have dive bar.
Dive bar.
Right
Yeah,
behind him,
the
right behind
leprechaun.
him. And the Leppy is the I mean tell me the Leppy's not playing better golf than the dive bar.
Oh, it's
If
the
you
luck of the
do, I
Irish.
don't believe you.
It's the luck of the Irish this year. Yep.
And the jacket's fucking green.
It's green. Yeah, it's a match made in heaven.
It's and they say it's
It's the
like there's a
year of the
trifecta.
leprechaun.
They
Yep,
say it's a trifecta. Everything
that's right.
happens in
Then you
threes.
got X-Man. Then you got Mr. Old News. Then you got the Flosser.
You do have the flaw. The flossers, they're probably not a bad hedge. I like to go on that. Well, at plus 1800, is JT going to get short? I think we should wait on JT. He could get a little shorter after this meltdown that he just had.
You think so? I think he's a bit of on a bit of a heater now.
Did you see what he just did today?
Finished second when he was like on the cut line on
Okay.
Friday. On the
Okay.
cut line on
Okay.
Friday, and he finished
Okay.
second. He shot
Okay.
65,
if
66 on Saturday and Sunday.
if you want to be Pollyanna about this, and if you want to tell me how great, how much you must love that JT. If you want to go down this path, like little Mr. Pollyanna, that's okay. I'll accept it. But what I'm telling you is he didn't. I'm not saying that he didn't finish second. I'm saying he lost the fucking golf tournament.
He did. He lost it.
He the Valspar.
The Valspar. And look at this. Hobby.
What do you think's going to happen in Augusta when they're challenging him?
It's a good point. It's a damn good point. Hobby still plus 2,500.
No, thank you.
No dice. No dice. Okay.
I mean, let's be honest. I mean, who do we have? We had like Davis Riley. We had Bridgman. I mean, there were
We
people.
should have bet Davis Riley, by the way. We should have bet that.
We should
Our
have
lineup did well. Our lineup did well.
Our lineup did well. However, there were uh, there were golfers in the top 10. Half of the golfers in the top 10, the casual golf fan, would not fucking know.
Yep. Yep.
Have no. Hey, tell me what color hair, Dan? What color hair does Bridgman have? Would you like to tell me?
I think he looks just like Will Zalatoris.
No, that
We should
was
have bet
Will.
Davis Riley.
No,
Davis Riley did well there a couple of years
that
ago.
was Will Zalatoris. By the
Ah,
way.
damn it.
That
Damn it.
was Will. That was Will.
All right.
I don't. I mean, I just went. I hit Rory again.
Okay.
And
I got
don't
him
know.
too.
I feel
I
like
got him.
I saw that Bryson number at like 1850 or something like that. I'm like,
Oh, was it there? Was it there? Let me see that.
that still looks good. I mean, I'll tell you,
Yeah,
1800.
1800. Yeah.
I mean,
Not bad.
I'm gonna get a little of that. I'll get a little of that.
Yeah.
He ain't
All right.
getting any. It's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna. The odds are not gonna improve. I think they're only gonna go down from this point on.
Yeah. Do you want to talk a little Texas Open?
Ooh, I'd love to talk a little Texas Open.
I don't even know if we have. We're not going to have prices,
We won't have any prices.
but we can adapt and see if we can get at least the field. Let me see.
Well,
Yep, we got the field. We
We're,
got the
we're- yeah,
field here.
we got the field. We're going to take a mulligan here, and let's. I'll write old school. I'm going to write them down.
No, we got him here.
No, no, I know, but I'm saying
Oh, for our
we
lineup, you're
will
thinking you're just gonna
yeah, we should.
guess?
I think we
Just
can pick our yeah, I think we can pick our six. I don't think there's
okay.
anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
Um,
it.
because the reason I say that is uh, it's going to be a rough week for me, Dan.
Yes, I know it is. Oh, you definitely write it
Viva,
down.
Viva, baby. We're heading to. Oh, can we get odds? By the way, so what if we?
Yeah, I think we probably can go into Houston and do some odds. Yeah.
Let's look at odds in DraftKings and say it just has the open field. They haven't scored it yet. No, that's fine. We
In
don't.
DraftKings Sportsbook as well.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, check
we'll
just
cross.
Children's Open. They got odds out.
Yeah, we'll
Scotty
cross.
Scheffler scheduled to win at plus 320.
Well, I mean, maybe that's what we do because it's. I mean,
The Leprechauns at plus 600.
hold on. Rory McIlroy is playing the Houston Open.
According to Sportsbook, yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Well, it's not Hawaii.
Well, that is. It's a lot closer. I'll give you that. Is there a chance? So here's the thing. So this must be a signature event. No cut line.
No fucking way. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
No. So no. So
Mm-mm.
there's a cut line here. You're
It's
saying
just it's just the event before the Masters, right? So
the foreplay.
yeah.
Um, I mean, would it be crazy for Rory to hit it again?
I don't know if he wants to.
So that's where I'm
It
headed.
goes Texas, Valero, then Masters. So we got Valero in the
Hold on.
middle.
And the listeners are going to know that you read the lead sheets this time. I mean, you're answering the questions you're giving the answers before I even get the question out. And I
Yeah.
love this. I
Yes.
think it's
So
wonderful.
we got Texas, Valero, then the Masters. So yeah, he'll play here, then he'll skip next week, and then he'll
Skip
go to the
Valero.
Masters.
Skip
Yeah.
Valero. Yeah. All right. So here's let's I guess we got to do a few things. Let me get a couple of screens pulled up here. Or so here's the way I think we should sort this. I think we should sort it by. I mean, it's already filtered. I think
Yeah.
we should sort it by
Mono rank.
DraftKings points and work our way through that
Okay. You might have to teach me how to do that.
without having a score there because there's a few people that they're not going to be upper tiered price guys.
Hmm.
The first one, I have no idea where he's at, but or what the pricing is because there is no pricing. Aaron Rye, I think that's a solid pick.
Okay. Right.
I was gonna put it in my phone, but I guess I'm not gonna write it down. Aaron Rye. Do we take either
So what price do you think Aaron Rye
dive
is going to
bar or
have?
the lippy? I don't know, $9,100
Okay.
maybe. Ooh, that's a good call. I'll write that down. I don't know, 9,100. I mean,
All right.
the field's a little soft. So
Yeah.
other than the two guys at the top, should we or shouldn't we take McIlroy and dive bar?
It's in Texas.
We only get one.
So Scotty he'll be the fave, right? What plus 12,000?
To win?
Oh no, I mean no, I'm not 12 plus what, but he'll be the fave. I'm sorry, at $12,000 to win.
I don't know if it'll be that high, but he'll
In
be.
DraftKings for the lineup,
I don't
12,000.
know. I don't know. There's not that many other people playing, man. I don't think it'll be that high.
Usually, if there's nobody playing, the top guys are even more expensive.
I mean, well, that's okay. I see what you did there. But I'm scrolling through, and dude, like,
Yeah,
other
so
than
I'm thinking Scotty's going to be 12,200, and Rory's going to be like 11,900.
so we're skipping, or we're passing both.
They're both great plays. They're both going to be highly owned. Scotty will be less highly owned than Rory, I would think, because it's just a recent form.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I
Um,
would agree.
if we go model rank, um,
Two. We got
JJ Spawn's
Scotty.
Spawn's playing good golf, man.
Ooh, I'll take that. I'll take some spawn.
He's going to be
Uh,
9,000 bucks too, probably, right?
He will be, yes, he'll be expensive. Yeah, we gotta make some decisions, but I like JJ here.
We're gonna put him in at $9,000. Okay, that's how much you think he probably is going to
I
be.
like JJ.
All right.
Let's see. So you're model ranking this out. Let's see who else we like. It was
What
Aaron
do you think about
Rai.
Jake? How much do you think Jake Knapp's going to be?
I mean, I think he's gonna be in like the low eights.
Yeah, I do too.
Low eights.
Hmm.
You want a little napper?
I kind of do.
T12, T6, T20. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, now we got some deep diving, won't we?
We do have to deep dive.
And this is tough because you said it's not that big of a field.
Damon is going to be Highsmith.
Yeah,
Ain't nobody know who Highsmith is, but
yeah,
Minwoo
man.
Minwoo going
Well,
to be
he's
high?
gonna be pretty pricey. Yeah,
He's going to be not
yeah,
affordable.
yeah.
Give
How much do you
me
think Danny Walker's gonna be coming off of that T6?
yeah.
Look at that T64, T13, T42 playing good golf, man.
So yes, however, it was the Puerto Rico and Mexico Open.
I
Shout
agreed.
out to the Puerto Rican Poppy.
Mm, mm. Okay, we'll keep strolling.
Allegedly, I'm
Okay, there's Damon. Damon
I
is.
mean, but he might be an expensive guy too. Oh,
I don't
what
think he's
about
gonna be that much.
Bridgman? Is Bridgman not even ranking here? I No, you don't even know who Bridgman is because I don't even know who Bridgman is.
Yep, there he is. Jacob Bridgman.
Where's he at? Oh, I see
Well,
him. I got him. Yeah. And he finished like I don't know third or fourth this week. And
yeah,
I mean, if you look at it, it's not crappy. And the players, T19, Arnold
it's actually
Palmer.
API at T15, Cognizant at T2. I'll take Bridgman.
All right,
He's
I
got to
like
be in the 7,000s, right?
he might even be in the 6,000s, but yes.
Yeah. All right, I like
Uh,
that.
who who else is I don't know. Let's scroll back up and see. Keith Mitchell's going to be high owned. Sun JM will be a high price guy, even though he doesn't rank out well here. Uh, McGreevy's interesting. I mean, I'm not against Damon, but I think Damon's going to be a popular pick just because nobody else knows any of the other golfers that
Yeah,
are here.
yeah,
Taylor Moore
yeah.
could be something.
Get too high again. Most of
Uh,
those guys up there are going to be expensive.
they're going to be expensive. Well, you're a high roller, they say. I got your expense account
I
approval
know,
for
I
last
know,
month.
I know.
It's approved, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
we're
what
gonna
are
have to chat.
the
We're gonna have to chat.
what? I
What
mean, I'm just. Are we going to see results out of this? That's what I
those
really
those
want to know.
$1,000 cowboy boots I put on there? Don't you worry about it. It's gonna be two $500 lunches instead.
Wyndham Clark's there. He's going to be high priced, and he's got a neck injury, so I'm staying off of Wyndham for a long time. Ooh, Thomas Detry finished T2 here last year.
I like this. How much you
Tony,
think Thomas? Tell me, how much you think Detry's gonna be?
he could be in the high eights, low
I
nines.
don't know if we can afford him.
I don't know if we can afford it either. Mm, Tony Finau, I don't want to afford, but he was T2 last year and he won in 2023. Ooh, Grazerman. I want some Grazer. T7 last year. Give me some
Okay,
Grazerman. I like this.
okay. What
I
do you know what he ranks at model wise here?
oh well, no, I do not. Not on my screen, I don't. He ranks out T7 last year. So that doesn't suck. Lanto Griffin will be cheap. He plays good here.
71.
Yeah, Mackenzie Hughes plays good here.
Well, just gonna give you the Razorman missed the cut of the players, and he had T22 API, T11 Cognizant. I mean, that's good. Yeah, I like that.
I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
my
the players might be the hardest field in golf.
yeah.
Might be.
Oh yeah, I'm not
And
I'm not worried about the miscut.
no, right. I mean, nor am I. I mean, not at the players.
All right, let's pick one or two more.
All right. So I like two guys. I have no idea. But Mac Hughes, T14, T16, T29, T7, T55. There's something to be said for some and Jaeger
Okay.
One defending champion and T9 and T35. I
Okay.
like Hughes and Yeager.
I like them both too. Who do we pick as one and done this week? Did you pick a JT on the one and done this week?
JT,
Oh,
JT.
that's good. It's good. The T2 finish is going to be nice.
Let's see. Speaking of, let me get over to that and see where we're at. If you'd have put, see, you got to put everything in the lead sheets, Danimal.
Okay.
You put nothing about one and done in the lead sheet. So,
How does Spawn play here?
let's see. Oh, you want to do a little change up? Spawn's probably going to be higher priced.
Oh, I'm just talking about
Um,
one and done.
T36 didn't play in 23. T46 didn't play in 21 and 73. So,
Okay. So no, no, no. So who do you want to be your one and done this week? Let's see.
what about Aaron Rye?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. If you got him.
I,
Yeah.
I could I could go down that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got
T14
yes.
players,
Yeah.
T11 API, T4 Mexico. That's good. He's playing good golf. Good
I
golf.
like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because outside of the two guys at the outside of Daibar and Leppy,
Yeah.
they're who else is there? Everybody is the same golfer after that.
So that who we betting on? We're betting on Rye.
Hmm.
Right now, all we got is winners. So Aaron Rye is at plus 3,500.
Thank you.
Okay.
Uh, maybe I just throw it all at that. Like, fuck it. I just throw it all at that.
Anybody
Uh,
deep you like for a long shot?
hold on. I got to clear this out. I've got,
You like Grazerman, right?
I did like Grazerman.
He's
I do like Grazerman. I
plus
mentioned him.
7,500.
I, yeah, I like that. Uh,
But Harris English at plus 9,000.
fuck, how do we not? He's going to be high priced. I don't know if we would need to
No, I'm
sub
talking.
him.
I'm talking
I know,
outrights.
no. Yeah,
Outrights
no,
plus 9,000.
it's a field that he should be able to contend at.
I think I'm gonna do that too. I think that's a little long for him, right?
You would think.
Yeah. All right.
JJ Spawn plus 3,000. Yeah, enjoy that way you can. Ooh, Michael Kim's another good look too at plus 3,500. We didn't talk about. He's going to be higher priced though. Like the two things we're talking about doesn't necessarily
How's Van Royen been playing?
line up. Mm, yeah, since he cut the mustache off, eh. What was Aaron Rye you said? Oh, I see him. 3,500. I got him. I'm definitely getting on that. I like that bet. Oh, that'll be a good pay. That'll cover my trip to Vegas if that hits this
Well,
week.
heck yeah, man.
I'm gonna go ahead and throw the old mortgage out there on.
Oh,
So
and you
when you
did see this week, right? So Eric Cole had a big pop this week.
he did. So
Um,
uh,
well, he's at plus 17,000.
let's see. Where's Cole? Is he even playing next week? Do we know?
Yeah.
T35 in 2023. I can't. I can't.
Okay. Okay.
You can,
What
but
about Gary Woodland?
nope, can't do
No,
that either. Mm-mm.
I'm going deep down here. Hadwin.
Mm. If you're getting deep,
I'm at plus 30,000 down here, plus 20,000 down here.
you
How many yards is this course? It's short.
it's going to be windy. Um, it's I mean, I don't know if short's the right word to throw out there. What's going on here? Here we go. It's a par 70 and 7,400 over 7,400 yards.
Okay.
So no. Correlations, what goes on here? I guess I should have done this at the beginning, but as we're betting, so last year, Thomas Detry, Tony Finau, Taylor Muir, Scotty Scheffler, and Alejandro Taste. That says it right there. We should just go ahead and bet Scotty and quit dicking around with all the other stuff.
It's true.
Tony Finau, Tyson Alexander, Jason Kokrak, Scotty Scheffler, Kevin Tway, Carlos Ortiz, winner, Dust DJ, and Hideki. So I would say folks with a lot of enough distance
Okay.
at yeah, it
Davis
was a.
Riley plus 25,000.
I'll let you get on that. I'm saving it for the uh, basketball game.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. We'll just go. Let's do you want that's a good pivot. You ready to go over there?
But Aaron Rye, I'm good. You're good with Aaron Rye for the one to
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh
All right,
yeah.
all right, we're good. Basketball.
Basketball.
I think I mentioned the roofer earlier.
Yes, you did.
Well, the roofer. Let's see if I can get this pulled up. Let me tell you where the roofer is. Definitely going to get some hate mail for calling him the roofer. But I mean, it's a factual statement. It's not inaccurate. Hey, by the way, I don't have the discount code yet, but you see this hat, Dan?
I've been looking at this hat. Shooters shoot golf towels.
Yeah. Hey, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this?
Oh boy.
See what
Oh
you
boy.
see what you see on this side?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Nothing.
Nothing.
And that's what everybody else's hat looks like.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? They don't have on this side. There you go.
Oh, birdies and bourbon. Oh yeah.
Hey
Mm-hmm.
now.
Hey now.
I know people are gonna want one, but this is one of one, and it was I had to call in a favor on this one,
Oh,
so
nice. I like it.
called in a favor, and the favor paid off.
I like it.
Let's say, oh, another good friend of the show, Sweet Kenny, is well, let me. So I'm sitting at 318 in the Sweetens bracket. You should be too, if that's the one you got into.
Mm.
Um, and unless you could have changed some things.
I didn't change anything.
No,
Maybe
all
you
right.
changed some things.
No, 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 no. I didn't change some things.
I think I'm at like 906.
Oh shit. Okay. What?
You definitely changed some things.
Whoops. You didn't get the lead sheets, is what you're saying.
That's
Let's
okay.
see.
As long as we place well, I'm good. I don't
I
care
know
which one
that
of us places well.
that's
Yeah.
there.
And we
There's
should play separate lineups. I mean, why? We got two entries.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Diversify that portfolio.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Could have been some big game changers here because I thought Sweet Kenny and the Roofer were going to be friends of the show, by the way. Thank you for your support. Sweet Kenny is still tied for fourth.
Oh, wow.
Allegedly, I'm going on a golfing trip in Maine with Sweet Kenny and a group of guys.
Okay.
We'll see how that works out. Where's my other guy? I don't know who he picked. And I don't know how to find out. Can you search in this thing?
I don't know.
I don't know if you can. I'm not searching. It looks like the roofer's toast.
Uh-oh.
The roofer's been sending messages about
Okay.
how great he was doing. It's like bragging on your golf game, Dan. You know what happens to your golf game after you brag on it?
Just ask JT.
16, 17, and 18 are going to be real bad, Clark, real bad. I don't see him. I don't know where he went. All right, so go on ahead, Sweet Kenny. It could be your time to shine. And if you win an eightsome there, I know a guy that has a fake podcast that would like an invitation.
Dang right. That's right.
And that right, Kobe.
Hey, you like bots in that eights?
All right. So speaking of, so any hot bets, any hot hots that you're on
For the NCAA?
for the March Madness?
I mean, no, I think we're set up well. I mean, Duke's gonna be tough to beat, right?
Who did I pick? I picked Auburn to win it all. So
We
that'll
did too.
be
We picked
that's
Auburn to win it all,
yeah.
but Duke's gonna be tough to beat,
I
man.
mean, yes, of course, 100%. That is not going to be easy because they smoked Baylor today, man.
They smoked them.
That was part of this. Hold on, let me tell you this. What this?
They smoked the team they played on the first round. They've been
Everybody.
rushing everybody. Yeah.
All right, so I picked the money line Duke Baylor.
Okay. Well, what do you got? Okay.
I picked going on right now, Roll Tide and the good Saints. I'm on that one. Alabama. I got Michigan State over New Mexico, which is tonight at 8:40. I got Oregon over Arizona. Shout out, Ryan.
Right.
He wants me to call him Don, but if you look at his driver's license or his passport, ain't no Ryan on there. So, or there's excuse me, there's no Don on there. It's just Ryan. And I picked Ole Miss over Iowa State. So that's a hot one, man. When I got on it earlier, that one was
Now, did you pick anybody for the I guess Kentucky's playing now.
they're playing now. Oh, we could live bet. We
We
could go
could mean,
live.
well, I mean, Kentucky is kind of, yeah, they're up by 5. Um,
I like Kentucky, by the way.
okay.
Oh, look at that. I didn't see all that money we won on our lineup today.
I know, pretty damn good.
I've been busy.
Who you
I've been
like,
big.
Bama over St. Mary's as well?
Yeah, I took that one. Yeah, yeah. And just parlay 'em, man. Put in like 3 or 4 in parlay.
Put like which ones?
So I like the Bama pick.
Yeah.
You probably can't get on. You probably have to get on something weird for Kentucky right now. They're probably close to halftime. Um, I like Oregon, but that's a little biased. A friend of the show, he's an Oregon man, so allegedly he says he is. I don't know. I've never seen him in Oregon, but
Mhm.
allegedly.
You
I
like
like
North
Michigan.
Texas or you like Arkansas State?
Was
Or
that?
Iowa State and Ole Miss? How about that?
Yeah. I like Ole Miss.
You like Ole Miss?
Yeah. And I like and by the way, when we say Old Miss, there's no
Yeah.
D. The E is silent and pronounced as a D.
Okay.
Um, and I like Michigan State.
Okay.
I got that for 1373, by the way. So that'll be
Which one?
I got a 5-way parlay. I've already won Duke. Alabama looks like a shoe
Oh, okay.
in.
Yeah.
Michigan State, I don't know. I mean, that's foreshadowing. They want me to cash out right now, I can tell you. They want me to cash out and they'll give me more than I wagered.
Mm,
So what they're
okay.
saying is they're trying to buy insurance or they're trying to
Hmm.
sell me insurance. And I'm not
Hmm.
falling for either of those tricks.
All right.
Let's see. All right, I got to start packing. So
Okay.
we
Okay. The
so
White
we
Lotus.
so we got to unpack a couple things.
Okay.
I just want you so for those of you that just listen on the pod, you won't see the way that Dan's going to look at me. But Dan's going to be looking at me in a very awkward way because
Yeah.
the things are getting ready to come out. How deep can I go into this, Dan?
Uh-huh. Hey,
And
hey, really?
well, this could get a little personal.
But wasn't that scene amazing though? Just watching his expressions.
Let me tell you, I wish I would have watched this before I went to Sweden's
Yeah.
because the Korean, nobody calls her anything other than the Korean.
Right.
And it's not offensive, by the way.
Right.
It's a nickname. And
Yeah.
it's perfect. Everybody's perfectly fine with it. So don't be no sour ass little bitches telling us you can't call her the Korean. Because the last middle-aged white guy that yelled at her and told her he was going to stand up for honor, it did not end well.
Oh
She
boy.
didn't need anybody to stand up for her.
Oh boy.
So, uh, I mean, I recognize the guy, but I can't think of his name right now. Who's the guy that's sitting across from Goggins?
Oh, I
That's
don't know his name. Yeah. Well, who are
and
you talking about, the one in the scene, the weird scene?
his buddy
Yeah,
at the
yeah. I don't know.
bar,
I don't.
his
I don't
buddy's
know who
bar,
he is. Yeah, I don't
and
know who
he's
he is.
like, well, let's go to the bar and get a drink, and then they sit down, and he orders a drink. And he said, what are you having? He said, well, I don't drink anymore.
That's right.
And then, I mean, there could be some things that come out on this show later, not in this episode, but in future episodes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, maybe he just explained to me what I'm missing in life. Maybe I want to be an Asian woman.
And then the Buddha.
And then and then the Buddha. I mean, the Korean and I were looking at each other, and this was going on, and we were doing. I'll say we were giggling just for anecdotally. We were. I mean, we found it humorous,
I found it humorous too.
but I was also like, "Fuck, this is pretty out there, man.
Yeah, it's like out
This
there.
is like
Yes.
it's like hold on." I'm gonna go do as much blow as I can. If you can slip a little crank in there, that's fine too. Do you have any of the rocks I can smoke? And oh, by the way, I want you to fuck me like an Asian hooker, and call me by her name.
Yes.
And I'm actually gonna buy the Asian hooker, and so I can stare into her eyes as so I know that she's inside of me while you're inside. I mean, that was like wow.
So
Hey,
wow.
hey, throw
Wow.
it in the air,
Yeah.
bitches. I
Yeah.
mean, that
It's
was
and Goggins did such a good acting
no,
during that
th-
scene. Those
he
looks were like
but he
amazing
did
too.
the only thing he did was listen, and he responded non-verbally.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's one of the best. I guess you can't really call it a monologue, can you? It kind of was a monologue,
Kind of was a monologue. So
kind of quasi
you
monologue.
bring up
Like
a
it
good
was like an
point.
Asian monologue, or
Yeah.
it was like an Oriental monologue.
Yeah. And you bring up a good point. So um very little talking by Goggins at all. And I actually was talking to Pop about this earlier today because I was
So I was
watching.
about to say, is Pops watching the White
No,
Lotus?
he's not watching the White House. He won't watch
Okay,
that.
all right, all
But
right, all
I was
right.
watching Bill Maher from Friday night, and he had our buddy Dana Carvey on, right?
Ah, you
He
must
brings
love that cheeseburger.
he brings Dana Carvey out, and they do the intro and everything else. And Carvey was out there for probably 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Maher asked him a single question. I think Carvey just took it and ran for 15 minutes. I don't think he asked many questions at all.
Why can't he?
At the end of it, Mel goes, "Well, I guess I wasn't much help today," or something along those
Oh, you
lines.
went to the live show.
No.
No, no, it wasn't live. I
No.
thought you were going to see a comedian or a stand-up guy. No,
I
okay,
did a while back, but not this one. But no,
okay, all right, all right.
this is from the thing I watched it. Yeah, you should go watch it. Damn good,
Well,
damn good.
you should send it to
Oh
me.
my
Did
god.
he talk about any experiences with
No,
Richard Pryor and cheeseburgers?
no, he didn't. Not in this one here, but he did talk about
Somebody must like to suck that
the
cheeseburger.
Bush 41 story was pretty good.
Mm.
Um, and then he had a story in there about Bill Gates was pretty fucking funny too.
Ooh, nice. All right. Well, you need to send that my way.
All right, I will.
I'd love to watch that.
All right.
Um, and I know Pops listens. So,
Yeah.
hey, Pops, Mam's wanting to come on the show. Mam's been on the show.
Yeah.
Mam wants to come back. She
Yeah.
was mad. I told her we were going to record about noon, and then
Oh boy, that didn't happen.
that didn't happen. So I'm definitely going to get some hate mail over that one.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we got to get Pops on the show.
Yeah.
Do some
We
betting
can.
picks or something.
I know
in
we
the near
need to.
future.
We need to. And we need more Chica Cheetah stories.
By the way, so I mentioned Sweet Kenny and several and there's another or one other fan. Sweet Kenny's not really a fan of the show, but there is a fan of the show. One of two. He's setting us up this main stuff. I did send him I sent him our stats.
Okay.
He's like, shit, you realize 200,000 people have seen this? I'm
Hmm.
like, who's measuring?
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
They're all hitters.
ain't nothing wrong with the old stuff. I mean,
That's
it's
right.
fine. I mean,
It's fine. It's
do it
fine.
because you like it, not
That's
because
right.
you're looking for a result.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So that's where we wound up at. A wonderful weekend babysitting, by the way. I'm allegedly we're going to do it again in a couple Saturdays on a Masters Saturday, like we did this Saturday.
Mhm.
We'll see how that works out. And what else?
So White Lotus is still holding up for you. You're in. You're still in.
I mean, after that shit tonight, I mean, I'm like, send it home, stud.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
There's only probably it's like is that 4 or 5? There's only probably like three or four left. Yeah.
Nobody's dead yet, though.
No, that's the last one. The last one. It's always the last.
So every season at the last episode, somebody dies.
Well, they showed it to you in the first episode. Like they showed you like the shooting,
Yeah.
but then they come back to it. So it always comes like they show you the shooting or whatever, and then they always like go like a week
'Cause
before. So we're
it's his name,
the week before.
Is it Gary or Greg? Who's Goggins? Gary,
I
Greg. It
don't know.
starts with a G.
I forget. Yeah.
Oh, G Man. So
Yeah.
G Man, he just got a gun from the guy that wants to get bent over and fucked like an Asian female
Yeah.
prostitute.
Yeah.
He got the gun from him,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he left it at. Um, I may still need that favor.
That's right.
Can
That's
you
right.
keep? Can you?
Keep tomorrow night
I'm
open.
gonna start using that
I
on
know
you.
you are. I know
I
you are.
may.
I
Dan,
know. Yeah.
Danimal,
Yeah.
Danimal.
Yeah.
I may need a favor.
Yeah.
Can
Okay.
you keep to Danimal? I may
Yeah.
need a favor.
Okay. Hmm. Okay.
Would you like to respond to that?
Sure. Anything you need.
Can you keep tomorrow night open for me?
I can do that.
It's, allegedly, I'm heading to Vegas, and
Uh,
he must love that cheeseburger.
that's right.
Shout out Breaking Daylight podcast. Appreciate it. Shout out Hitting Greens.
That's
I don't
right.
know a couple of the other folks. I didn't send a text message.
Yeah.
Didn't quite get. But I'll see them this week, and I'll understand.
Okay.
But they hooked us up. So we're at Boulder Creek tomorrow, and we're at Paiute. I think it's Paiute Sun Course on Wednesday. So thank you, and I hope I bring a decent game. I hit the ball pretty good at Sweetens this weekend. Let me rephrase. I was not dissatisfied with the way I was hitting the ball, but my boy Tomas at Choo Choo Golf in
Mm.
Chattanooga. We got a little date scheduled, maybe the Monday of Masters Week.
Nice. Nice.
So I don't know. That's
Mm.
we're gonna work on some ball striking stuff. My goal, Dan, is to. I'm okay if I lose it. I at least want to make it into a playoff for some kind of tournament at Sweetens this year.
Okay. All right.
So we'll see how that works out.
Perfect. Anything else?
Let's see. Is there anything? I guess drink more Chica Cheetah.
Chica Cheetah.
It's the
Oh,
it,
oh,
it's
here, I did get some requests. People want to know what are you going to be wearing? Is it going to start to get warm? And then do you have any Turtleson gear for warmer climates? Now
well,
that
if you'd like to head over to turtleson.com
mhm.
and update your style on and off the course, you absolutely should do that, and you should use Birdies 15 to get yourself a little 15% off.
Nice,
They'd appreciate it. Hey,
nice.
and so would we.
So would we?
But yes, I'm bringing plenty. I'm wearing a Turtleson Masterson set.
Oh,
Dude, if you if you haven't worn it, for those of you that are listening, if you haven't worn a Turtleson hoodie, I don't- I can't explain it. It's like putting this sweet little soft wrap of love around your upper torso, but it doesn't
mm,
hug it too tight. So it shields those moobies so nobody really
hmm,
knows what's going on. And
hmm,
that little belly you've been drinking up for, I mean,
hmm.
it kind of hides that too. I mean, it's a very, very, very comfortable piece of kit.
Nice, nice.
That's all I would say. All right, I got to get a refill, and we got to go, I guess.
You gotta go. You gotta
Hey,
go.